It's all about Hank Williams. I know this is a metal channel, but I thought I'd share the CD I bought. Hank 3, Rebel Within. I really enjoyed this album. It's his newest one. It's got some pretty good songs on it. Songs about drinking, being a rebel, cleansing your hands of dirtiness. Drinking ain't hard to do. Moonshiners and moonshine legends. Popcorn Sutton. I usually talk about metal albums, but just thought I'd share some country music. This is Hank 3. It's Hank Williams' grandson. Hank Williams Jr.'s son. I like Johnny Cash. The reason I found out about Hank 3 was I was listening to some Superjoint Ritual, and he was in that band playing bass, and I just looked him up and I started listening to his other stuff, Arson Anthem and Ass Jack. From there, I listened to his grandfather, Hank Williams. I really dug that. That's just real country music. And the stuff that they play on the radio today is not country music. It's just pitiful. Country music and metal ain't really any much different. They're pretty much the same. Being a rebel. And rebelling. I've been going through some shit lately, and the only thing that's helped lately is country music and metal and whiskey. I like some other Hank 3 stuff too. I like his other albums, Straight to Hell and Damn Right Rebel Proud. I like that one song, The Grand Old Opry Ain't So Grand Anymore. That song's about how the Grand Old Opry nowadays, they're just too stuck up, and some acts that should be in it aren't in it. Like some at first, like they didn't want Johnny Cash. They say Bocephus is too loud. You know what the fuck I say? The louder the better. Like, listen to this.
To most people listening to this, it might seem like I'm talking shit, but if you look behind the scenes of who's pulling the strings, well goddamn it, it'll make you sick. Hank Williams still ain't reinstated, and I'll tell you that's fucking bullshit. And the King Jimmy Martin, if he's still here, he'd tell them all to suck his dick. Well, they were nervous about Waylon, cause he had a crooked smile. For many, many years, they never wanted Bocephus, he's too goddamn loud. Do you really think they ever wanted Johnny Paycheck hanging around? Hell no, cause they're too uptight, wild, for real rebels like to get down.
Reinstate Hank. The only reason he was banned from the Grand Old Opry because they want him to sober up. But he's dead, and they still haven't accepted him yet, which I think is pretty pathetic. Because Hank Williams is really a pioneer in country music. I'd like to thank all the Hank Williams, the juniors and the thirds. You guys are awesome, and I'm glad I listened to you guys because you helped me get through some shit. In one of the albums, he worked with Johnny Highland, a Maine native, and let me tell you, Johnny Highland is so good in the guitar, it overwhelms my brain when he plays. He's legally blind, and man, he couldn't do hunting and fishing like everyone in Maine does, but he found his niche. I'd like to meet that guy in Hank 3, because you guys inspire me. Another person that inspires me is actually Popcorn Sutton. That guy is one of my heroes, because he's a big moonshiner, and he got caught with the government for making moonshine. I saw him on the Discovery Channel. And you know what he did? It was about the time for him to go to jail. He didn't want to deal with that, so he killed himself. That is ballsy. It's like a big fuck you. He was just like, Yeah, fuck you. Rest in peace. You will not be forgotten. But I've always wanted to try some moonshine. So, country and metal ain't really that much different. Hank 3 also made an album where he blended in all Hank Williams. And let me tell you, it was pretty funny and it was good. That was my last bit of whiskey. I put the dick in Dixie. And the cunt back in country. Hank Williams III, if you see this, thank you very much for you and your dad and your grandfather. You guys truly are country musicians. And you should be proud of that because I really appreciate your music and you guys will live on. I don't know what I'm saying, but I just want to say that I just really like your music, that's all. That's all I'm trying to say.